DFA Online.
Online.
News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online.
Online.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
Good day, I am Win Peñano with today's DFA Online. The Philippines has officially taken over as chair of the Brunei Darussalam Indonesia Malaysia Philippines East ASEAN Growth Area or BIMP-AYAGA Agribusiness Cluster for the next 3 years. In a handover ceremony held on July 29 at the Rizkun International Hotel in Brunei Darussalam, Department of Agriculture Undersecretary Roger Navarro led the Philippine delegation and expressed appreciation to Brunei for hosting the meeting and to Malaysia for its previous leadership. Malaysia's Juliani Lee, representing the outgoing chair, highlighted key accomplishments including inclusive growth, multi-sectoral collaboration, and value chain development. Undersecretary Navarro outlined the Philippines' priorities during its term, empowering smallholders, boosting trade and value chains, promoting agro-industrial ecozones, and advancing green technologies, all aligned with BIMP-AYAGA Vision 2025 and the UN Sustainable Development Goals. The Philippine delegation also includes representatives from the Department of Agriculture, BARM, and the Mindanao Development Authority. They are in Brunei for technical visits and workshops, including a session with the Asian Development Bank on drafting BIMP-AYAGA Vision 2035.
DFA Online.
Online.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
In our news, the Philippine Embassy in Jakarta welcomed a delegation from the Social Security System or SSS led by Bilateral Agreements Department Manager Attorney Paul Eric Manalo. Embassy Chargé d'Affaires Gonoranao Musor said the visit aims to exchange best practices with Indonesia, particularly in delivering services to migrant workers. CDA Musor also encouraged SSS to look into Indonesia's model in expanding services for Muslim Filipinos in support of the government's efforts to develop a more inclusive halal ecosystem and Islamic financial services. The embassy and SSS are also planning an online briefing for Filipinos in Indonesia to raise awareness about SSS programs and the long-term value of social security.
DFA Online.
Online.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
More news from the Philippine Service Post. The Philippine Embassy in Washington, D.C. extended consular services to Filipinos in the U.S. Virgin Islands and for the first time, Anguilla. The outreach was held on July 25 in St. Thomas and July 27 in Anguilla, assisting around 80 Filipinos with passport renewals, dual citizenship, and birth registration. This marks the embassy's return to St. Thomas since 2019 and its first mission to Anguilla. Nearly 50 Filipinos in Anguilla and nearby islands, including St. Martin and St. Martin, availed of the services. The embassy also checked on the community's welfare and local Filipino-owned businesses. Ambassador Jose Manuel Romualdez said the embassy remains committed to reaching and serving all Filipinos in the Caribbean. For outreach updates, visit www.philippineenembassy-dc.org/consular-outreach-program or email consular@pgembassy-us.org.
DFA Online.
Online.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.
And it wraps up today's DFA Online. For Radyo Pilipinas World Service, I am Win Peñano. Good day.
DFA Online.
Online.
News and events from different Philippine embassies and consulates around the world. DFA Online.
Online.
Here on Radyo Pilipinas World Service.